Now I am discussing here concept of consumers. Carefully listen. So the words must be enter in your mind with its language. It is must. Without any change, you keep it. If a person has made payment, the first word I use, a person has made payment or has promised to make payment. Or agreed for any offered mode of payment in lieu of purchase of any commodity. So you try to understand. First I said a person has made payment or has promised to make payment, means he is agreed, or has agreed to any offered mode of payment in lieu means in exchange of purchase of any commodity or service is called consumer. Means a person consumer if he make payment, he agree to make payment, he give promise to make payment for purchasing any goods, product, commodity, or ready to take benefit of any service from other person. Clear? Second, the person who pays value of product either in form of installments or by hire purchase system or hire a service, either receives service is called consumer. Again I repeat the second point. Earlier I discussed with you that person has purchased. Here the service is being hired by a person, right? Some activities are the service cannot be purchased, as like to take the bus service for any transportation, Ola, Uber, taxi, right? These all are the services. Here you are hiring the service. You are not purchasing the service. Purchasing service means the service will be done always for you under 24 hours. That is called service, purchased. As you have taken mobile service, it is the purchased service. Here nothing is hired. But when I am saying that hire the service means for the specific hours the service is given to you for that pen, for that purpose we will make the payment, right? And some activities in which the service is being hired for the taken hall, for the whole day, it is the hired hall. Here the service is also being hired for the speakers, for the light electric fitting in the hall, and the place we are using, but the place is not purchased by us. For the day of the any event or function, we have hired the hall. Therefore, that point of view, the word is given here, pay value of the product, that I have discussed. Okay. Installment is done For hiring the service, we are paying some installment for today. For booking the hall, we are paying some amount. And after using the whole complete place for any specific event, we pay the remaining amount as they are asking us to give. Right? So in all this situation, we have made the payment. So we are in their list. Is that clear? Now, if any other person sells a purchased product for business or commercial purpose or provide free of cost, see, listen, where the consumer is not included under this act, consumer protection where not applied, I am discussing this. Any person sell a purchased product for business or commercial purpose, provide free of cost service or service under personal service agreement, that I will give you service in term of free of cost, that I am saying they are not covered under Consumer Protection Act. Where the money is paid, that service is included here. Is that clear? But where the money is not paid, that service is not included in Consumer Protection Act. So for that way, if any service is given, that is not considered to be part of Consumer Protection Act to be included. Clear? So sometimes companies are using words free. Free for what? Where they can get benefit, that we have given good quality or the bad quality, nobody can ask us. In that way they are using these words. So for any free product, if any damaged goods, if any damaged goods comes to you, you cannot ask because it's a free. So they are very carefully using the words, the product may not show, may not come to you as the shown in the picture. The words they may use. For the free product they use these words. For this reason, otherwise not. So here you cannot ask to them to give in compulsory. Is that clear? Okay. Let's continue. So the objective of the law is to see that consumer must get product or the service for best quality with protection of interest of that person as the consumer is required to be taken in note. Right? So the good product and the interest of the person as the consumer must be saved. Both are necessary. Okay. According to this provision, if the type, quality of goods or services as per the agreement are not, may be defective, may be deficiency in the quality of the commodity, may be substandard quality the product may be. In all this situation, I repeat, we can make the complaint in the purchased goods or the service, but when the agreement is not being followed. Second, the quality of the goods is not as per they said. Third, if the product is substandard. Fourth, if there is a deficiency in the commodity. Fifth, if the service is defective. all this situation, under all this situation, as per the consumer protection law, the complaint could be made. Is that clear? So here I discussed with you about who is called consumer for service and product, who is not called consumer, and for which situation we can make complaint. Is that clear with you to understand? Okay. Now the point which I am going to discuss is rights of consumers. So very well for you to understand that there are 6 rights given in your syllabus. 6 rights. Consumer commit mistakes generally in a selection of good quality commodities because they have not enough information and they may attract towards the good looking product. Here they are suffering the loss of their money what they have spent for the goods. He feel regret that he has wasted his money, but he may not get the proper justice because they are not aware about their rights. So the reality is, if these rights are not saved, person could face lots of the psychological stress also. Moral standard of the society may get down, that this is the routine process. So I have been cheated, I will do the cheating with others. This could become the practice. So to stop all this, we have to be aware about our rights as the consumer. Law have been framed for producer and traders to make the transparency in price, quality, quantity, services containing in their agreement with the consumer. So they may take various tricks to exploit consumer. See, these are the tricks is the actually cheating. So to how to fight these activities of cheating, it is called actually this kind of the cheating is called malpractices. 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 It is illegal thing. It cannot be allowed. So according to the law, our rights as the consumer must be required to be protected. Right, my friends? So the first right is a right of safety. Now the question comes, what kind of the safety? Safety of the life, that by any use of commodity or service, any danger or harm may not come to the health of the consumer. Second, he has a right to get protection for maintenance of physical environment and quality of life. So it is very clear that the person should get better quality, better environment in which he should get work. Right, my friends? So the first point is right of safety, and safety means safety of life, safety of environment in all the way. Okay. Second point is right to get information. Now the question comes, what's the information? Information of quality, quantity, capacity, purity, standards of product, way of usages, prices, these all things must be indicated, must require to be indicated on the package. So the malpractices or corrupt practices or unfair trade practices must be stopped. Here, the right of information help the consumer to get responsible behavior from the traders or the producer. So he must be saved from being cheated. The consumer gets information from packaging over the product, from advertisements, from price list declared by the producer, or from government declared public news and reports. The person can get information about different way of using the product, quality of it, and what is called malpractices, which kind of the behavior is called malpractices. Everything can be understood by consumer, right? Okay, the third point is right to choose. Choose means to make the choice. See, generally in market there is a competition, and where there is a competition, the competitive rate are applied to different products. So the consumer has a right to make the choice for any commodity or service which can give them better quality in proper pricing. But for the trader, it is essential in their thinking what can give them maximum profit. So the profiteering makes them to cheat with the consumer about the product. What product will give them more profit, they will insist to the consumer. But here, the consumer's right to make the choice make them to assure that price must be reasonable, services must be provided satisfactory, quality assurance must be required to give, and consumer has a freedom to make choice about commodities through which he could feel convenience about use, right? So here the choice is essential for any consumer, because what the consumer want and what the trader is providing or service provider is giving, both are different on base of satisfaction of service and on base of profit, right my friends? But what is essential for consumer? To get the product on proper pricing, not in the way that he could be cheated, right? Here nobody says that the producer or the trader may not get profit. It is their right. Otherwise, why they could do the activity? To get the profit is their right. But the profit means get reasonable price. It does not mean to exploit consumer. That is the important thing. And even though after exploiting consumer, the product is not satisfactory, then it's meaningless. So here the right to make the choice is given to the consumer under this Consumer Protection Act. Next one is right to be heard or right to represent in front of court of law. Under this act, an arrangement is made through which rights and interest of the consumer is protected and considered as accepted. There are provisions made by non-political organizations, non-commercial organization, non-government organization working for the consumer protection, through which the consumer can get his proper representative and can present interest of the consumer in front of the court of law in case of exploitation, and any complaint is required to be made. So here the fourth point is giving us detail about it is the right of consumer to make the representation in front of the court or to form any society, right? The fifth point is saying right to seek redressal. Redressal means solution for the consumer exploitation complaint. Under this right, consumer can make complaint against dishonest, unfair trade practice, commercial practice. Also, he can make complaint for being exploited, unethical practice, negligence. For all these reasons, he can make complaint. That is important. It also gives the right to the consumer to be prevented from loss. Loss means he has paid money, he got the product, but the product is low standard, substandard. So in that way, he has made the loss. So he could ask for compensation. Compensation means for whatever the damage he has suffered, he could get support from the law to get money back or the support of the law. So he could be satisfied by the product may be replaced as by the order of the court. So in this situation, consumer may ask for one or more than one relief, as like exchange of goods, return of goods, return of money, repairing the goods without asking for charge. Everything, I repeat again, in which way they could be satisfied: exchange of goods, return of goods, return of money, repairing the goods without asking for charge. That is important thing. And here consumer may ask for incentive or not. It is entitled to get incentives. Incentives means benefit. As per the law, he could get the benefit for what he has paid the money, right? Now the sixth point is coming: rights of consumer education. This is important one. Usually consumer is cheated just being not got informed. Actually here so many reasons of the consumer's negligence, consumers unawareness. There are so many reasons. This right ensures that a consumer get complete information and develop patience and skill. He must be satisfied. First is required. I repeat, this right ensures that a consumer get complete information and develop patience and skill. He has to be patient. He cannot be irritated if he is not being given justice immediately. Here takes time. Okay. Factors responsible for exploitation of consumers at village level are ignorance. See here it is a right but somehow associated with the consumer side also, that we have not to make the ignorance for accepting the unfair practice. Another reason, lack of awareness in consumers. So they will be cheated if they are not aware. Including in school curriculum, efforts should be made to train consumers, improve school syllabuses to include consumer education study, improve their skill through meetings to ask for their rights, also to develop institutions for consumer awareness. Also, consumer education related discussion sessions must be developed. For consumer awareness, posters, exhibitions must be developed so the people can get right, people can get idea, people can get information, people must be understood. Okay. Work campus, works camps means different camps may be launched for the awareness of the consumers. Here I could say the seminars could be developed so they may get information, and alert consumer is essential in the present market, so he may not be cheated. It is necessary. So the consumer education is helpful for every person to react as the best person, as the consumer in the present competitive market. Right, my friends? So here I have discussed with you about rights of consumers. Okay, my friends? Here my topic has been completed for today. Okay.